morning and welcome back to the softened sands of Castelldefels for the impressionable tournament on the sand. Copa Tanga 2025, just outside Barcelona, and all the action coming to you from ULTI.TV. We are on finals day, but finals day in Copa Tanga starts with semi-final action. And we are starting in the mixed division with Bling taking on Elia. This match yesterday, a Cyprian team, Elia, with a lot of Russian expats that make up the team, taking on Bling, a international team with a lot of American core members and a lot of add-on superstars to make it happen. These two played to 13-10 yesterday, 13-11 rather, yesterday, and ended up in the opposite semis bracket to face each other once again. So we've got a cracking semi. Bling, well, they were out last night, I can say that much. They definitely are on an old school tournament mentality. Win the party, win the tournament. They feel as though they've done the first one. They won the double last week in Paganello, and job not done is the message. They've got one more to go to make this campaign well and truly successful, and it's Elia who's standing in their way. I'm Stefan Rapazzo. That's Felix Chardlow putting his face in front of the camera, and we're bringing you this action. It's set to get underway in another minute or two. It's actually set to get underway 3 minutes ago. But seeing that it hasn't gotten itself underway, we'll assume that it is on an any-minute situation. There you see superstars all over. Valeria Cardenas. She had a game-saving layout D yesterday, which broke things at 10-10. And there are just stars all over this field. Lisa P., Elliot Bonnet. You see Keenan Lawrence, this first line of action. I think that's Boxley on the line, but now he's still got elastic around his knees. It's Chris Kocher, one of the best of all time. So many of the best. Now he's out and Jimmy's in. There's Bo Kittredge getting his warm-up walk in. He was in legendary status as he's been on the field all weekend. Last night was a big Bo night. He was taking it to the house, letting Spain know how things go when you're rolling with Bling.
You're right about that.
We are very right about that, Bo. And so we are set to begin here, semifinals. And here comes the pull. Pull from Gilmanov. Stopped by Pit Caithley, picked up by Valeria Cardenas. And Cardenas clears out Pit Caithley. Bonnet comes under. He fakes the big. And Cardenas. Ooh, she was holding up the forehand, looking for Lawrence coming under, and just ripped it into a blade hammer, dropped it right on Pit Caithley. Valeria Cardenas, a show of throwing expertise every time out there, and happy to put it on display for the first point of the game. Here's another look. Look at this hammer. I thought it was the flick coming to the under, and she just bends the knees, leans back, and drops a perfect hammer onto Lisa P. LP.
Let's try hard. 9 minutes. Here we go. 9 minutes. Let's go.
Let's go, Elia. Надежную атаку. Как умеете.
And Olia Kochanova on the pickup. Karasovsky underneath to Mission.
Far side, far side.
And Kochanova, Anastasia. Fakes back to middle. The Kochanova sisters connect, and now Mission.
Coming back, Ems. Coming back,
Mission.
Ems.
Oh, puts it forward, and an error by Voronkova gives Bling an early break, and Garvey bangs it deep, and just so much the aggressive counterattack by Bling, but I think that was a out and never in situation.
Did it cross the code or back? It crossed the code or back? I'm not sure, no. I would think if it did that would be it. I have no idea where the disc was.
So a little bit of uncertainty of where the disc should be. If it crossed the cone in the back is the conversation. If it did, I think what they're saying is that it entered back in, but I'm not sure I believe that.
We prefer if it was a white disc. It's not a big issue, but if there's a chance it's good.
I have no power, man.
Kochanova goes under the Mission. Voronkova.
Nice, Em.
Voronkova goes around to Kochanova.
Yeah, Harp. Come on, Todd. We need them.
Now Voronkova.
We need them legs.
Elia needs this hold to stay level. They started on D. And they send Kochanova looking for the sister with a sibling connection, but overshot. And it'll go back to Bling. Leshnik on the pickup.
8 minutes, Todd. 8 minutes.
Disc is in. Lagala. And now Kocher into the break space. Kocher to Wong. Wong looks and gets Kocher. Nice leading throw. Now Garvey. Garvey leads. That one works in the hands of Carmen Lagala with her Stegosaurus hat, as per always. Bling, take a break. 2-0. Third point of the game. Bling set to pull Claire Trope.
Yeah, it would be nice to get there.
The Hope sends it back of the end zone, nearly perfect, but it did roll past the line.
We force an out or under?
Oh yeah, Kochanova on the pickup.
He only likes to go under. He doesn't move a lot. Yeah, he doesn't do a lot.
And Kochanova moves that on to Krasovsky and back to Kochanova. Kochanova winds up and then goes the other way, Voronkova. Voronkova inside. Low distribution, Gilmanov.
Yeah, Bo, sit under, Bo, sit under.
Krasovsky. Krasovsky with the disc, and it is tapped in.
Left, 1-2 left.
Slow to get going. Voronkova back to
1-2 left.
Krasovsky.
1-2 left.
Just gets that one through. Voronkova inside. Anishenko. Forward again. Yilmanov puts the big one up. Hangs it, and well read by Krasovsky. Got Boxley turned around and on the outside hip. And corralled it in for a goal. It's 1-2. Bling still in the lead. Another look at that corralling effort. Bling bringing their wares over to the commentary table. How are we doing out there, Rory?
Great, great. It's been a long week, but we're thriving.
Has it been a fun week?
Very fun, very fun. Cannot tell much details, but it was very fun.
You had to be there. What happens with Bling stays with Bling, as per Vegas. But you got to finish the job now, is that right?
Yep. We got to win this one, and then another one, and then the job is finished.
Yeah. Otherwise, all the memories are taken away from you if you don't get to win it. So that's what I understand. Mick will bring this disc in. Jimmy Mickle out there with Valeria, and he just needs one really. Goes to Bonet. No, it's not true. They're going to need at least two here, but he goes to Bonet, who cut deep early. LP out there, Keenan Lawrence out there, and another goal for Bling as they stretch it to 3-1 early in the contest. So at 3-1, 13 minutes into the match, Garvey sends a blade pull. Beautiful blade pull. Unfielded and out the back. Kochanova with the disc. And looks inside Krasovsky.
It's under beef. It's all under beef. It's all under beef.
Krasovsky. Oh, big bid. Krasovsky picks it up, keeps the possession alive. Mission.
It's under beef.
And Kocher gets under. Extreme pressure by Bling on multiple matchups there. And late in the possession, they get away, and it's Kocher to Lagala for the goal, and Bling starting this one off stronger than they would have yesterday. Here's another look. There's the Kocher takeaway. How are you? Good boy. Have you done any before with them?
Yeah, the color. I'll put them. I'll hold the announcement. I'll put it close to your mouth, and I'll kind of take it away when I need to speak to them. Put his name in the sheet, and I'll bring rap cuts.
And Claire Trope ready to pull. We've got Sasha Karen. How do you say that last name? Karen or Karan?
It's Saran, Sasha Saran.
Saran. No, silly C's that sound like S's. Sasha joining us. He helped in the production side on Friday. Have you had a fun time so far at Copa Tanga?
Yeah, unfortunately I'm injured, so couldn't play, but other than that, I could learn camera work from the professional masters of ULTI.TV, and I'm really excited.
Excellent stuff. Kochanova, we're happy. I didn't get to play either, but still professional tech stuff is great. Kochanova, Anastasia with the big Bo Kittredge throws the body, but Mission hangs on. Bo's got missing sunglasses, and Mission overshoots there.
That was unfortunate from the Elia side, but I love the pressure from Bling. They put on the pressure, so it sounded like he had to shoot. It felt like he had to shoot, even though there was enough time to get the dump reset.
Takes the shot, not quite on. A reminder to you at home to go ahead and hit that like button. Become a subscriber and do all the good things as Christian Boxley throws to Bo Kittredge. Bo finds Trope. 2 hands, hard to the disc as always. Box back to Trope, taken high. Trope surveys options back to center. Now Box goes to Volchak, who's come under. Volchak wanted to shovel in to Trope, instead takes Kittredge. Kittredge, Trope, a lot of movement here. We've gone through many sets of hands to get nearly into the red zone now. Trope, backhand break, finds Volchak. She turns, pops it, Trope's there again. Trope hits Box, and he's got to have sticky fingers, but he gets it.
That was some beautiful play displayed here in the early morning of Monday. And
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Bling didn't have many high stall counts there. The angle of attack was changed with consistency. It was a very tidy offensive possession. This is the way superstars should play together. And really, they've now been playing together. Well, they've been together, hanging out every single minute together for 2 weeks. So they're starting to have some chemistry now, too. And that looks quite pretty sometimes. It's where you get a bit of chemistry. And there's Sasha there, who's now joining me. You can't see me because you can just see the top of my hat right now, but I can look up every now and again for you, too. So Bling, they remember these guys from yesterday. Tight game yesterday. Bling somehow shook off the party and woke up ready to play today. As you take a look across the line, Pit Caithley sends the pull. Mission collects. Karasovsky. Karsovsky leads Voronkova inside, just in there. Anishenko, and there's a turn. Cardenas wants to go early, does go early. Bode hits the ground. 2-hand pickup, and you can see Cardenas just wanted to pick it up and score.
that was a beautiful fast break displayed here.
I like the dance moves.
Yeah, you can see the party is still in the legs, and also the teamwork. I think the teamwork even improved. With every little party, you can get your teamwork in. Party more, that's my advice.
Party more, live with your team, go to multiple tournaments and live in Italian villas together and learn how to and throw like this. Valeria Cardenas, look at that beautiful throw. And she's like, wow, I've got some of the world's greatest targets. I'm going to pick it up and throw to one of them. And she did. And one of the world's greatest targets made a play for her. 6-1. And we've got a timeout. We're going to take a short break as Bling do the 6-1 dance. We'll be back with more action after this.
Brothers. My brothers all the way up there.
Yeah.
They're all in college now. If I go on that side,
Yeah?
here, I'm gonna come and celebrate to the camera for a score.
always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Any room, I've had to pay extra to put my last bag on, so.
What's the time clock?
There are 21 minutes played so far. That means about 39 remaining. Bling 6, Elia 1. Bling have woken up and been ready for this rematch. Bling tend to play their best ultimate on the showcase pitch, and that is the case this morning. Krasovsky throws to Kochanova, and back to Krasovsky. Mission on the pickup. Mission goes around, Krasovsky, wide, Kochanova. Gives the backhand after the fake, sends, that could work. No, a little bit too much on it, and that'll sail out the back.
A little trivia for the viewers out there, Krasovsky means like the person with the shoes on, but here on the beach he doesn't need them.
Okay, it means somebody wearing shoes.
Beast
Krasovsky.
boy, beast boy.
Good question. It's like sports shoes, but like maybe the one who's making the sports shoes or the one who's wearing them.
Okay, some kind of a cobbler or something. All right. I like a little bit of trivia. Jason Lopez, J-Lo bringing the disc in. And low throw and the block on it by Voronkova. And it will be a short field for Elia now.
They're knocking on the door. Let's see what they will do.
Kochanova. Krasovsky. Throws high to Mission. Mission. Oh, Lagala is coming on the outside lane. Beast trying to cross the lane there, but it is Kochanova with another reception. Leads, and there's a lot of help defense, but they do wait it out and find Mission in the corner.
Yeah, Bling is still trying to get the defenses. They switch over from offense mindset to defense mindset quite quickly, and it's hard to score against them. But this time, Elia makes it and scores 2-6.
So that makes it halftime. We will take a very short break here and be back with more action.
Halftime?
Oh wait, that is 6-1.
Who's announcing this game?
That should be 7-1.
Oh, no, they scored. 6-2. 6-2, I think.
I got the score for the wrong team here.
Who was out partying last night?
Nobody was out partying. It is not halftime. It is 6-2, not 7-1. And there's still at least 1 point before half. Sasha, you got to keep me in line here.
So 6-2, everything is still in there for the, is it a Cyprus team?
Yes, they're from Cyprus, Elia. The word means olive branch in Cyprian Greek. Bonet to Mickle. Mickle looks up, throws across field, Boxley there, and another perfect throw from number 23, Jimmy Mickle.
The wind is quite calm today, so throws are on point. Bling displays their superior precision with their throws. I love that.
Now it is officially halftime. We will take a short break here, and we'll be back with more action in the second half. Copa Tanga 2025. Bling 7, Elia 2. Mixed semifinal. The other semifinal right now sees UFA taking on Midnight Cobras. So we'll see if we can keep our eye on that as we go. Valeria Cardenas sends the pull, and it's brilliant. Krasovsky.
There we go, Keenan. There we go, Keenan. Let's go, Keenan. Yes, it's
To Kochanova, now Voronkova.
You're fine.
Anastasia Kochanova sends, fires, it's Mission with the disc. He goes inside, Kochanova, Voronkova. Outside, Krasovsky. Leads a throw to Kochanova. The sisters connect. Inside throw on the forehand and in for a nice layout goal. Elia put the springs on. Voronkova with the goal.
Second half of the game, Elia starting strong. The layout was definitely necessary because Bling is putting on the pressure. If you don't give a leading throw, there could always be a defense layout coming. So Elia is also quite precise with their throws and is handling it well.
Kicking goals, catching goals, hitting the boosters. 3-7, Elia back on the board in the second half. Olga Chanina set to pull. And here's the pull. And that is going to go out of bounds. Maybe right on Lisa P. No, not quite. Harper Garvey to bring the disc into play. And Garvey goes to Kocher. Kocher sends deep like Gala right on the money. And they can do some fun things on offense and make it look very easy between Kocher and Lagala.
Once again, a pinpoint throw. They're just very precise with the low amount of wind. Let's see how it progresses and how Elia will counter that in their next offense.
They are a difficult team to figure out. If you take away their deeps, they'll work the unders and increase the pass count. If you take away the unders, they'll beat you in one throw. Defensively, they're going to win 4 out of 5 matchups almost every time. It's this team is well put together. I will say that. So let's see how we go. 8-3. Elia did it yesterday. Can they crawl back in it today?
And you are one of the responsible people of putting this team together, are you?
I am the recruiting consultant for Bling. So I am part of the team, but not part of the roster. I'm not in the group chat. We can say that.
Wow, I think you should get a raise in your consultancy fees. This is if this team is winning, I think you should hire Steph to be your ultimate team consultant starting from next year.
I like it. Deep shot, and it does connect. Peter Nia throwing the body on the line, doing everything he can to prevent there, but he was hand in the pocket, but the throw was bang on and just got past for the goal.
Nice quick point. I love the quick points. They're nice to watch.
Another look at it. Heads up and just gets up a step before. Great bid to try and close the gap. And Bling put another O-line out there.
Nice view of the beach. Today is not full sunny. You can quite enjoy the day on the beach here. Don't need to put on too much sunscreen, but don't forget it.
I forget my sunscreen all the time. I wear a big cowboy hat today instead. That is my sunscreen. Sun repellent. And Lisa P goes to Bode. Little layout to save the possession. Why not? He goes offhand to Boxley, and he's gone. Box says, all right. How can I not take it? And Bode! Layout flops in. Goes a little bit of showtime there, but it was actually quite effective to lay out for that catch.
Yeah, this way with his arms, he was definitely in. If he wouldn't have laid out, maybe it was a not-in call and a possible turnover. Who knows? That was maybe the deciding layout of the whole match.
But it does make it 9-4. Bling continue to push forward here. We don't have, there it is again. There's the layout at the start of the possession. Then we're going to get him for a layout. They see him getting up after the layout at the end of the possession.
In my head, I was like, please don't just go for the upline. Please don't. I'm like, there's no power position with here.
Gone right from the get-go. And the send from Boxley hits. And there it is. Gratuitous, but effectively gratuitous.
Monet is a real sandman. He likes to be in the sand, on the sand, above the sand.
Loves the sand. Kochanova to Krasovsky. Sends deep mission, but he's trying to test the beast. Will it work? It does. Get past. Nice throw to mission. Finds the corner line and squeaks one inside for a goal around the big Aussie.
How did he get this nickname, Steph? How did the Beast? Where does this come from?
Just look at him. I mean, I don't think there's much explanation required when you look at the Beast and say, where does that nickname come from? He's got like, you know, residual cartilage and bones in his beard from whatever his last meal he ate was. There he is right there. Rob Reeves, the Beast, a great human being, a wonderful volleyball player, plays pro beach volleyball, and an awesome Ultimate player. He's about 10 years removed from playing Ultimate regularly, but he still plays the odd tournament every year and is still a freak of nature. He can still get a lot of things done, despite getting beat in the corner there, but only through a small window.
He could be the beast from the sea on this tournament.
Yeah, the sea beast. Or the ceased, if any of you do Wusian. We'd love to hear from you in the chat. Don't be shy. We know it's the morning. Here's the shot. Trope is clear and gets the money. Trope can take you deep all day, any day. I was saying yesterday, there's a little shoulder shimmy out of Trope, but you underestimate her straight-up speed maybe sometimes because she's so good at so many other aspects of the game. But her straightaway speed is blazing, and every time I've seen her in a foot race, it's Trope who comes out a few steps ahead, as she did just there.
That was very quick movement on the sand. That's, I think also that's a win from the party. I think those legs were warmed up yesterday night, and now they're just blazing.
I know that a portion of this team, Bling, was at the beach at 6 in the morning, not having slept yet. So there was a bit of a party recovery session at that stage. It was like, all right, we've missed out on the sleep part. Let's do some things that are good for us now.
That's a serious early warm-up, like 6 a.m. at the beach. Wow, that's really dedicated to Copa Tanga.
Yeah, they mean business. Kochanova to mission.
You're good, Peter. Under, Peter. Yes, keep working, Peter.
Goes to Krasovsky.
Yes, Peter. Far side, Peter. Far side now, Peter.
Krasovsky sends, mission sends Kochanova.
Yes, Peter.
The target.
Great defense, Peter.
And Bling are are going to get a touch.
Put that head down and run, baby.
Yeah, Krasovsky again without the shoes. No Krasovsky on.
Now take your deep breaths and cook, baby.
The Bling Don is out there right now. Peter Nia, the Bling Daddy, is coming under, but help defense against him. So they go to J-Lo, the performing artist, the Latina, no, the Filipino ultimate legend. He has a tough time getting the break around. Works it with Bonet, give and go, and then again Bonet. Bonet goes around and gets Volchak.
No, your coach, Pete.
Volchak looks
Flash,
to Peter,
flash.
and then goes to Bonet. Bonet and Volchak.
Get the disc.
Nia to Volchak. Bonet wants to give a deep option, but he comes back under.
Just weave.
And there it is.
Time.
Bonet
Cut.
floats one
Nice, good
to
call.
Volchak, and Bling managed another one in,
Yes, sir, boy.
making it 11-5 scoreline.
Elia was putting a great defense on. The Bling team was not moving up quickly from their own end zone, but then Bonet and Walchuk together just pushed through. I think those two make a great team of give and goes, and it looked like it's unstoppable.
Unstoppable stuff, but you're right, Bonet and Volchak really started taking it upon themselves there as we take a look into the hilltops around Castelldefels. Beautiful place to spend some time, have a holiday, play some frisbee. Any of you want to come in the chat? You could just say like, "Hey Steph, how you doing?" I would talk back to you, you know. You could tell us, you know, who you think's going to win this game. All right, I think it's kind of looking like most of us should be able to make that prediction right now. But it's not over. Anything can happen. What, anything can happen.
You can predict who's going to score next. If you can do that, we'll send you a goodie from ULTI.TV.
Yes, ULTI.TV goodie. Harper Garvey or Garper Harvey. No, it's Harper Garvey.
I like the mix around of the names. Garper Harvey sounds good to me.
So, Kochinova, Olga, bringing the disc into the line, and it'll be Leshnik who runs with her. Looking for that first throw still. Some effective changes and nothing left but the deep. And the beast takes it away. Sends the big frame, and you test him once, you'll get away with it. Test him twice, I'll give you a bird dance.
It wasn't. There was an emergency huck from Elia. I liked it because what else could they do in this moment? And now they had a huck and D offense, and they're trying to get it again. Oh, missed.
And Leshnik goes back to the spot before the travel, then finds Kocher. Kocher waiting. And it's Leshnik who goes deep. The help comes a bit too far. And Elia will try again with a break chance after the overshoot.
Was a mismatch in the defense going on. Leshnik had a male defender on her, but I think she could still outrun the guy. She's also quite quick on the feet. Unfortunately, the throw was a little too far.
Yeah, she certainly is quick. She's got great box out ability. She's big in the air. And she's got springs going up or forward. Lays out well and gets up well for skies. She's got a very refined game. She's caught one of my poor throws and made it a highlight before at CFC. So yeah, I love throwing to her already, and I've only done it a couple times. Pifre throws high, and Kochinova couldn't get there, had to leap at the last second. Kocher leads Leshnik with the layout and the take. There's the ability to pop forward for you at 12-5.
We predicted it. The commentators said it first.
We've got it all figured out, Sasha. We've got it all figured out. We've got it all figured out except how to engage people into hitting the like button or jumping into the chats, but that's fine. I will continue to harp on it. You can also subscribe if you didn't want to like, if you or didn't want to stay in the chat. Just go hit that subscribe button. We love you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining Copa Tanga, one of the funnest beach tournaments in the whole wild world.
You better believe it.
Yeah, we don't believe you.
So at 12-5, a chance to end the game. Volchak, Rosita, Boxley, Kittredge, and Trope on the line for Bling. Trope on the pole.
Nice pull, Claire.
Trope nails a pole. Krasovsky goes to Kochanova. Trope charging hard. Mission gets a touch. Mission looking to fire. Good defense on most matchups here. Krasovsky gets it from Kochanova. And another high throw. Kochanova takes. Volkova. And then Krasovsky. Scoober in for Mission. Great looking scoop from Krasovsky. Puts the flipper out there late in the stall count and makes it into a goal.
That was great. They couldn't get a good cut on the open side since Bling's defense was very tight on that side. And they were looking for the break side and finally found it with that beautiful scoober over the top along the sideline to the 11.
Number 11, Mission. He's on a mission. It's something I said, Dimitri Mission. There's the coach having a little dance, enjoying life. Eurodisc flag flying in the background there. Eurodisc official game disc. Kochanova sends and Bonet collects. Cardenas. And Cardenas only wants to throw deep now. And she's looked off Lisa P and sent it a little bit too much on it that time. And they'll have to play a little bit of defense.
She really wanted the highlight long score. Maybe they will get it back and try again. I'm rooting for that. I say Cardenas as the final score to
Keenan Lawrence. Let's see if Sasha's got it right. Kochanova bangs it deep, but I think they got twisted up there. Lawrence finds the sideline, and then the disc finds out of bounds.
Let's see how Bling reacts to that. The second try on the hold.
Lawrence to Pitt Caithley. Lagala wide open underneath. Lagala bangs it deep. Lawrence and perfect throw. Carmen Lagala. The Stegosaurus strikes again.
I guess I was half right. It was just a different thrower this time, but the receiver was the same.
Yeah, 1 out of 50%. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. That is 13, and that's a game. Bling avenge a close game last time, as if that's avengeable, but come back in the semifinal after a late night out and put on a heck of a performance, still taking the win 13-6.
I had a great time watching the game, and I had a great time joining here as a guest commentator. I would say anyone who's watching this right now or a little bit later, come help out ULTI.TV. I had a great time figuring out how to operate cameras and doing replays. And if you ever want to volunteer or work a little bit with ULTI.TV, just give them a shout out, write them, you know their handles, you know their YouTube, their Instagram, write some comments in the videos and watch the finals in a couple hours.
Wonderful, Sasha. Thank you very much for the shout out. A heck of a game. Bling move on. We'll find out who their opponents will be for the final. Next up, we've got the open semifinal. Then we'll move into women's, mixed, and then open finals. So lots of action all day. That open semi that's up next is Solaris taking on Sexxxpensive. Make sure you're tuned in for that. For Sasha Saran, I've been Stefan Rapazzo. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, ultimate.
ULTI.TV. Let's give me.